Hi, my name's Chris, and as a parent, as a family man, and a somebody who works in technology, Andrew Yang is the only candidate that I've actually can see helping us and my family and my children and my grandchildren moving forward into the future as president. So why do I say this? Well, before I even had kids, I've been thinking more and more about technology, AI, and the future that we're frankly going to be having as not just as a country but as a world. And I keep thinking that running through the situations where the entry level jobs that a lot of us had as high schoolers, they're not going to exist in the future. They're going to be automated away. The world my children will grow up in is very different from the world that I grew up in. And this can be a really good thing. It can also be a really bad thing if we don't do it right. The problem I see constantly is that the people that are running the show are not tech fluent, and they're not asking the right questions or after the right solutions. We kind of have this constant partisan politics garbage of left, right, whatever, and Andrew Yang is the only one that doesn't seem to care about that. He's not centrist, he's not left, he's not right, he's forward. He's in a different mentality and direction and understanding of how we need to approach things as opposed to our traditional ways of doing things. All the Democrats, all the Republicans, whatever, I hear the same talking points. Why something is good, why something is bad, and why we should do this. But it's always for the exact same reasons. Andrew Yang is very different. He's coming in with brand new solutions to solve the actual underlying goals of both parties. You want to reduce gun violence? Here's a brand new solution, right, to reduce the amount of gun violence. You want to reduce poverty? Here's a brand new solution to reduce poverty. You want to increase entrepreneurship? Here's a brand new solution, right? It's not the same talking points, the same approaches. We're going to add this program, we're going to remove this program. We're going to make this program stronger, we're going to remove this program. We're going to give a subsidy to these people, we're going to take away a subsidy from these people. It's always the same thing. Regardless of what side you think you're on, and I say that because I don't think most of us are actual on a side. The having to align 100% with all the Democrats or 100% with all the Republicans is garbage. None of us, we are human beings. We are much more complicated than just a checklist of attributes that are assigned to whatever party that we say we're lean towards or that we are a part of. Every issue has a gray area, or it's more complicated than just a black and white issue. And the way we treat things right now is that it's a simple black and white issue with a black and white simple answer. It's not. We need fresh ideas. We need brand new solutions. And Andrew Yang is the only candidate who is actually running on a platform with these ideas that will actually make a difference, that we will see an actual change. I want the future that my children have to be one that I can confidently not be worried about, them growing up. And it shouldn't just be, that I'm only concerned about the well-being of just my family, but we should be worried about everybody. And if my family can get helped, then I know other families can also be helped. And I know as a nation, we can all benefit from the ideas that Andrew Yang is proposing. You seriously just need to look at his website, yang2020.com/policies. The dude's got over 100-something policies. It's clear he doesn't even really want to be president, but he basically, as he said, like, he has to be. Nobody is stepping up to that position, and nobody's going to be trusted the same way. Every politician currently running has baggage. They have a partisan divide. Just because they have a simple Democrat association or Republican association, that's going to be enough for certain people not to vote for them. Andrew Yang is not a politician. He's an entrepreneur. He's somebody who comes from technology, the tech field. He understands tech. He understands and is focusing on just human beings and just the general betterment for mankind as opposed to the general benefit of the GDP. And what he's trying to do is intelligently align things up. What's good for the people is good for the country. What's good for businesses is what's also good for the people, and setting incentives so that America will kind of boom again, that entrepreneurship will explode again, and innovation will, triumph. There are a lot of people like me who have a family, and they're a single income family. Maybe they want to build their own business. Yes. They have entrepreneurial ideas, but they need time, flexibility. They need some sort of capital to get that economic boot off their throat. That's me. That's my family. And there's a lot of people like me and like my family that would benefit huge from an Andrew Yang presidency. And will he get everything through? No. But he will get a heck of a lot more through than any of the other people standing on that in the debates, because they are all going to be seen as another politician. Even during the primaries, it's going to be a situation where we're voting for another politician. There's a lot of reasons that 2016 turned out the way it did. And regardless of who you voted for, it's very clear that we are all not satisfied with the way the establishment is set up. We are not satisfied with the way things are running. And a lot of us feel like we're not being heard, and that we're not seeing the change in government, the change in policies, the change in general approach that we want to see and we think will make the country more successful. And Andrew Yang is unique in the situation where he presents the opportunity to have a future that we can all prosper from. We can help out our local churches more. We can all be part of nonprofits more. We can all be more able to have fun with our children, go out and eat with our children, go out and do fun activities and things that just right now a lot of us are economically strapped and can only do so much. And it's more about just the freedom dividend. A lot of his policies will change things across the board, and not change them in a left-leaning way or in a right-leaning way. It's just in a different direction. And it's a direction that leaders have vision. And Andrew Yang is a clear leader. He has a clear vision for the country. And I think he has a pretty good chance of actually making a large chunk of it happen. And I know that a large majority of us would benefit from it. Please look at Andrew Yang's website, yang2020.com. Look at his policies. And this guy, he's not left, he's not right, he's forward. And that's what we need right now. We need the country to move forward and not become a left-leaning country or a right-leaning country. We seriously do need to just change that entire mindset. That's garbage. We need to just move forward into an actual optimal direction for the country. We're heading towards a technology shift that we've never seen before. And I've been thinking about this for a long time, and he's the only person who's addressing it. And if you have a family, if you have children or grandchildren, you need to be looking at this guy and really taking him seriously. Because none of those other candidates are going to provide the change that you want. They're not. And none of them are going to be as tech familiar or tech focused as this guy. And we need to be technology focused right now, because that's the reality. The reality is that we're moving into a future where technology is playing a more and more crucial role into our everyday lives. For goodness sake, you're probably watching this video on YouTube. This is important. Whoever runs the country, whoever is going to be working with the House and the Senate, needs to understand technology. Whoever's going to be appointing new people needs to understand technology. It's changing everything from education to currency, banking, to entrepreneurship, automation, job displacement, everything about the economy. It's affecting everything. And it really has the potential to be a really great thing for us. And that's kind of the goal. But we need to make sure that we're addressing it properly. So once again, look at Andrew Yang, yang2020.com. And if you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.